stronger team. That plus 10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
Yeah, not to mention what it says on the scoreboard. They're really pushing them around. Straight bully ball.
That's 2 straight quick three-pointers they've allowed.
Defense just not reacting with enough aggressiveness.
Back to Walker. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Walker's got 16 points.
He always knows where his teammate's going to be, and Kevin, that will let him put the ball where he wants it, right waiting for him.
Stick it too much.
Here's Harris. And a clear foul there as he shot the triple. He'll go to the line for 3 free throws.
Wow, this game just a commanding performance for Harris. And he's unleashed a barrage of three-pointers on him.
And Clark, you can tell they're good right now when the ball leaves his hand. He has racked up a ton of points.
So an almost entirely new group in now for Charlotte.
Up, right?
Cody Zeller's checked in for Jefferson. Michael Kidd-Gilchrist comes in for Nicholas Batum. Lee's checked in for Lamb, and it's Jeremy Lin in for Kemba Walker. And a new group in for the Heat. Bargnani is checked in for Whiteside. Winslow comes in for Chris Bosh.
Well, there you go. One team operating on all cylinders at either end, steals, fast break buckets, and the other team scrambling to find its game.
Great point. I mean, that aggression has allowed them to just create a lot of havoc, and boy, are they taking advantage.
And it's Harris off the drive, and the layup is good. And a look at how the hustle game has been going for the Heat.
Their high-energy defensive effort has paid off for them, guys, with more than a few steals over the course of the ball game.
They have, but you also can't overlook how well they've defended the rim, as they've challenged every shot and also gotten quite a few blocks as well.
There's the triple. No good. Charlotte's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Lin with it, picked up by Harris, and it goes out of bounds. That one off Harris. Goran Dragic is checked in for Harris.
Into the lineup for the Heat.
Here's Dellavedova. Okay, now let's reset our lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for this fourth quarter. On the court for the Hornets, they've got Batum, Michael Kidd-Gilchrist out there with Zeller. Then it's Jeremy Lin, and it's Walker in at the point. And the Hornets shooting 55% from the floor. They're feeling very confident offensively. Dishes to Lin. Clock at 6. Shoots it up. Scored the bucket. He's made 5 so far, shooting a very clean 5 of 7. And Miami shooting 65%, an outstanding offensive display from them. Here's Harris. The three-pointer, no good. So it's the Hornets now. Kicks it to Lin. Charlotte moving the ball around. Harris against Walker. Wing shot on the way. Can't get it to go. The Heat go the other way with it. Harris outside. Good on the three-point shot. Harris has got a pair of threes here in the fourth quarter for the Heat.
And he's looking to really stretch this lead out, even with the cushion they have, still letting it fly from long range.
Take a look at what Kemba Walker's done. 16 points, and he's knocked down a pair of three-pointers in this game, too.
And maybe it's time for them to set up more screens for him up top and let him add to that total.
And the Hornets making a change here. And so Walker nails both of them. Miami's gone 2 of 3 in the fourth quarter from long range. Good shooting so far. Kaminsky with the double team. On the wing, Harris. Oh! The rim rattler.
Just a remarkable jam. These fans' jaws are on the ground right now.
That's straight up Showtime stuff right there, baby. Major highlight reel material.
He dishes it to Hawks.
Clearly no foul.
Yeah, he took a shot there. Earned those free throws.
That's his first personal foul.
And he makes the first.
They're locked in from the charity stripe this half. Not a miss yet.
And trying to cut into this lead, they need every edge they can get.
Harrison's checked in for Walker.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Guys, that's putting it mildly. I mean, they've been absolutely dominant.
On the wing, Harris drills the three-pointer.
Really hard to find fault with anything he's doing this quarter. at least at the offensive end.
An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg, I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
The Heat making a switch here. Whiteside's checked in. In the corner, it's Lynn. Charlotte, no good that time either.
Yeah, and listen, sometimes even the best of us are going to miss the easiest of opportunities.
Harris with it. And it's Lynn picking him up. They grab their own miss. Bullock kicks to Harris. The three ball. And good on the basket. Book it.
Just dialed in from the three-point line in this fourth quarter.
Yeah, that's putting it mildly. I mean, they're putting a world of hurt on them with the triple.
It's stolen by Harris. And here we go. Harris heading to the... Oh! Wow, we're going to remember that one for a while.
I know I will, Kevin. That was special.
My goodness, that was almost a circus-like dunk.
He dishes it to Bargnani. Basket is good. The assist from Harris.
And they seem to have gotten something out of almost every possession. Their defense has been just as good, just a tremendous performance all the way around.
Yeah, and they're doing it in hostile territory, too. I mean, don't forget about that part of it, which makes it even more impressive. We've seen a noticeable improvement out of him since halftime. He didn't have a whole lot working in the first half.
Shoots the three, and he gets it to go.
He is raining threes here tonight, and he is going to continue to stay aggressive.
As he should. I mean, when you're having the kind of day he's having from long range, you're doing your team a disservice if you aren't shot hungry. Well, they're still early in the quarter, and they're only one foul away from being over the limit.
Here's Harrison. Outside, Lynn. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Harris outside. Fires from deep, and the Heat, another three.
Well, he scored over half of their points so far. That's a major contribution.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Sure could, Kev. I mean, too many empty trips. They need some points.
And he jams it with authority.
And that's how you make a steal count. Turn it into a quick slam at the other end.
It was really a case, it looked like Greg Anthony right there, if I can say so. It was really a case of a great defensive play triggering some instant offense.
Yeah, I remember GA as an irritant. And this guy, much like Greg, creating havoc out there.
Yeah, I love the communication and the chemistry between those teammates.
Picked by Bargnani.
Move the ball. Sticking too much.
Harris outside. Shot clock at 6. There's the triple. Some solid defense there from Lynn. Hornets have gone 3 of 7 from the floor in the fourth. That's a 42% mark in the quarter. It's a nice pass in here by Charlotte. Kaminsky, and he finishes nicely on the layup.
And you're going to take as many of those high percentage shots as you can get.
Here's Harris. Connects from three-point range.
And such a steady hand. I mean, he's one of those guys that's really allowed them to take the lead.
Well, he's just so reliable and dependable and consistent, especially here today. I mean, his shooting percentage is off the charts.
And that one's good, Harrison.
The screenplay worked ideally there, and I'm not talking about the screenplay you see in a movie theater. Gave him more than enough room to get that shot off.
Whiteside, the pass to Bargnani. Feeds it to Harris. Dellavedova dishes to Harris. Jacks up a three, and again, Miami with the triple.
Not shot from outside. There's no doubt about that. Spreading the floor and getting them up.
Love the mentality there, I tell you. I know I've never coached, but man, playing to win and being aggressive even with the lead as opposed to being safe and going into prevent offense, I'll take the former all day long. Play to win.
The tray. It's rebounded by Charlotte. They'll be playing host to Toronto for the next one. That'll be the latter half of this two-game homestand.
And that fourth foul, guys, might force him to scale back the aggression from a defensive standpoint. He does not need, nor does the team need, number 5.
Been a good one for Lynn. 13 points, and there's a nice number in his assist column as well.
It really has been, Clark. He's created a lot of open looks for his teammates. Very unselfish play from him today.
And the Hornets making a change here. Lee's checked in, and Miami also making a switch. Winslow's checked in for Matthew Dellavedova. Here's Harris, and he's good on the 3-ball.
And he's had an excellent performance overall from the field.
Hornets have gotten into a pretty good groove, going 6 of 10 here in the final quarter. And there's the pass to Lynn. To the left wing, Okiti. No good on the 3. The Heat shooting 66% right now. This offense getting everything they want out there. Here's Harris, and the Heat, another 3.
It's been a humongous fourth quarter for him, especially from long range. He's in a groove, and that tray of his has just been deadly.
Back to Lynn. He feeds it to Hawes. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2.
Yeah, I like that they haven't lost their aggressiveness here in the second, despite being down.
That's exactly when you need to be aggressive, Greg. You know that. I mean, another good job, though, of drawing contact and getting to the free throw line.
And here is Harris. From deep, Spencer Hawes grabs the miss. Charlotte has gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Now the feed to Kaminsky. Lee outside. There's the pick. Jumper off the screen. It's hauled in by Harris. Harris has got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. Fires for 3. Good.
A wide open 3. They need much better communication defensively.
Clark, they've shared the load offensively.
Yeah, they've done a nice job with it, Kevin. Everybody's touching the ball. There's a nice flow to what they're doing offensively.
And guys, they put the defense on their heels. You can see right now they're trying to react, and that's what you want when you're in a rhythm offensively.
He kicks it to Whiteside. Harris outside for 3, and again Miami with the triple.
I tell you what, I don't know what he did in the locker room, but he needs to do a little bit more of it because he's on fire.
Outside, Lynn fires from 18. Miami grabs the miss. Harris has got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for Miami.
Agreed, Steve, and as one-sided as it gets today, you know, Clark, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
You're right, Kevin. It's hard to think of anything that didn't go right for them. I mean, game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was spot on.
And so the hard work and effort paying off tonight, putting another win in the books. That'll be win number 27.
And this victory tonight will even up the season series 1-1. Consider it repayment for the last time these two teams met. They get their revenge here with 2 more left to play on the year against the Hornets.
And what a huge standout performance it was for Harris. There isn't much else you want from someone. He gave it his all and was rewarded with a triple-double. I don't want to say they're trying to run up the score here, but they do keep adding to the lead.
Well, I know you don't want to say it, but I will, partner. I mean, they're trying to run the score up here. It's plain and simple. They're trying to throw salt all in that wound.
And he gets it to go.
And how about that, responding to the three-pointer against them with a quick one of their own.
Terrific little tay-to-tay going on right now. Back and forth. Here we go.
Misses. And so Miami takes this one by a big margin. This crowd was stunned.
All right, now. What's up, girl?
Well, congratulations on the win and for setting your season high in points scored for yourself. Would you say this is the best game you've played this year?
The 2K Sports post-game show.
Ernie Johnson here again with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny Smith. Without further ado, let's present to you our Jordan Player of the Game, Freak. An absolutely astounding and historic night for him here in this game. He was simply unstoppable in what can only be described as a masterful performance. And that'll do it for this edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. Hope you enjoyed the show.